Unless you are a fitness pro and a healthy diet is part of your training routine, or you are an expert in nutrition and healthy cooking is actually part of your job, eating healthy for the rest of us in our daily busy lives is quite hard. As you will know by now, sugar is really not that good for our bodies. It can lead to some serious diseases in the long term. And maybe that's why you tried one of those 30 days without sugar challenges and you lost weight and your skin got all clean and beautiful and you felt energized throughout the day and you thought you were never going back, but then reality kicked in. You know, a birthday party with your grandmother and a delicious cake, or colleagues bringing chocolate to work. You know the stories. So instead of this all or nothing approach, which obviously is hard to maintain, why don't we try to reduce our sugar consumption? How do we do that? By tracking the amounts of sugar, of added sugar, we eat every day. So I started this about a year ago, and you know, I'm a doctor and I feel a little obliged to myself and my patients to live this healthy lifestyle and to be a role model. But then, you know, in the end we're all human and life gets in the way. Long shifts, a tight schedule, going to different places, going out with friends, and there's just a lot of temptations there. And the worst thing is actually knowing that something isn't good for you, but doing it anyway. And the dangerous thing with sugar, it doesn't hurt you in the moment. It hurts you long term. It hurts your future self. And this can be by gaining weight, by having bad concentration, by mood changes, right when the blood sugar level drops. And in the long run, it can lead to diabetes and to cardiovascular diseases. I think we constantly underestimate how much sugar we're actually consuming. If you then have diabetes, you actually have to measure your blood sugar every day, several times, and really watch what you eat. So instead, we could choose to voluntarily track our sugar intake for a couple of months, and with that, build the awareness for the brain of how much sugar we consume and train it to make better choices, healthier choices. All right, now, how does this practically work? Well, just track your sugar in an Excel sheet. Me, for example, I'm doing it in numbers on my iPhone because I have my phone always with me. And for that, I'll create a new table. I'll call it Sophia's Sugar Diary. And then we'll put the days here and the months up here. And that's it. So every time you eat something, you just take the package, turn it around, and there you will find the nutrition facts label. And there's actually the total amount of sugars. Then you might have to calculate of how much you ate. Sometimes on chocolate bars it says per chocolate bar, but sometimes the amount is only given for 100 grams. Since I'm quite lazy and I don't like to calculate, I'll just put it in here with this function. Yeah, there you just have to add the plus sign, and then it automatically shows you the sum, and then you just document it. With the packed things, it's actually quite easy because you have this nutrition facts label. It's a little more difficult with unpackaged things. For example, when you go to the bakery and you buy a piece of cake, then the option would either be to just ask them, excuse me, how much sugar is in this piece of cake? The other way would be to just estimate it. Right, then you do this every day for a month and you just observe. When I did this for the first time, I had an average of, I think it was like 37 or 38 grams a day, and I was shocked. Then I looked up the numbers. So actually the World Health Organization recommends an intake of added sugar of 5 to 10% of your total energy every day. So of course this depends on your daily intake of total energy, of calories. So on average 10% is equivalent to 50 grams of sugar a day, and the 5% would be equivalent to 25 grams of sugar every day. To me personally, 50 grams of sugar every day still sounds quite a lot, but the actual average sugar consumption is even higher. So I found different numbers for that, but the average sugar intake per day varied from 77 grams up to 100 grams of sugar every day. That's between 30 and 35 kilograms of sugar per year. Damn, that's a lot. Alright, obviously the leading countries here were the USA, no surprise there, Germany and the Netherlands. Once you observed your sugar intake every day, based on that number you get, you set a goal. My personal goal is to get to an average of around 20 grams of sugar every day. Now if you do this and you notice, oh, I'm consuming 80 grams of sugar every day or 100 grams of sugar every day, the first thing you do is you say to yourself, good thing I started this sugar tracking. And then you set a goal for yourself that's actually easy and achievable. So if you now consume 100 grams of sugar per day, your goal shouldn't be 20, because this would be quite hard. Instead, aim step by step. Maybe when you're at 100, try to get to 80 on average in the next month or 2 months, and after that to 60 and to 40 and so on. And over time, this might come quite early, you will automatically identify your biggest sugar sources. And then you will also start to ask yourself, is it worth to consume this much sugar for that? I have a personal example for this. So a couple of times I bought these like flavored water bottles, vitamin water. It was only half a liter and it had like 20 grams of sugar in it. And I was like, what? And then I decided, okay, it's actually not that good. I rather have a bar of chocolate and eat 25 or 30 grams of sugar instead of drinking this vitamin water. So with these informations in your head, I think over time you will automatically make better choices. And of course, in the beginning, this will have to be a conscious decision, but the more you repeat it, the more it will become a habit. Now, since I'm doing this like sugar diary, I feel like I'm much more in control of what I eat. I got a better sense of how much sugar there is in certain food products. And by making this conscious, this almost mindful decision, I stopped beating myself up when, for example, eating chocolate. Okay, I want to enjoy this, it's got this amount of sugar and it's still like in my range. And I'm also quite satisfied with myself when I notice that I make a healthier choice. Because also I learned what is the healthier choice. It's not this, you know, uncertain, maybe healthy, maybe not kind of feeling. It got very clear. And you know, most of us would probably rate health as one of the most important things in our lives, but often we don't act like this. At least I didn't. And starting this sugar diary definitely is one step for me in the direction of living healthier. By the way, full disclosure here, the sugar diary actually wasn't my idea. I got it from a friend of mine. So Thomas, thank you very much. If this video inspired you to also make better decisions about food and to live healthier, then hit the like button. Another health-related video you will find here. Subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.